The Federal Bureau of Investigation (FBI) in the United States has issued a fresh warning to investors in decentralized finance (DeFi) systems which have been the subject of $1.6 billion worth of exploits in 2022. In a public service announcement published on Tuesday by the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center, the agency stated that the exploits have resulted in investors losing money. The agency also advised investors to conduct thorough research about DeFi platforms before using them and urged DeFi platforms to improve monitoring and rigorously test their code. Welcome to Crypto News. Today we are going to talk about the FBI Defi Warning. Stay with us until the end of the video to learn more. Like and subscribe to this channel and hit the bell button to get notified of all the latest updates. Let's jump to the topic. The Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, in the United States has issued a warning that criminals are increasing their attempts to attack weaknesses in decentralized finance (DeFi) in order to steal cryptocurrency. Investors who believe they have been a victim of theft connected to smart contracts are encouraged to get in touch with the agency since it has reported seeing an increase in the number of hacked smart contracts. Cyber criminals attempt to take advantage of investors' rising interest in cryptocurrencies, the agency said in a statement. They also seek to take advantage of the intricacy of cross-chain capabilities and the open-source nature of DeFi systems. Only in the first 3 months of this year, digital assets worth over $1.8 billion were taken from DeFi protocols. This is an almost 8-fold increase from the same time period in 2021. During the course of the previous year, the FBI was able to identify a number of different attack routes that are unique to DeFi protocols. These included flash loans, token bridges, and Oracle price pairings. In point of fact, token bridges in particular have been a primary focus of attacks this year. While the hack of Harmony's cross-chain Horizon bridge resulted in a loss of $100 million in June, the hack of Ronin Network, which was the Ethereum-linked sidechain for the blockchain game Axie Infinity, resulted in a loss of a staggering $625 million in March. This is the largest breach in the cryptocurrency industry to date. According to the authorities, the cyber squad known as Lazarus Group in North Korea was responsible for both the Horizon and Ronin bridge instances. Tornado Cash, a cryptocurrency mixer that is powered by Ethereum, was found to be responsible for the theft of some of the assets. Tornado Cash was placed on a blacklist by the United States earlier this month, which prevents U.S. individuals from communicating with the protocol and, theoretically speaking, even with digital assets that have been routed through it. According to the FBI, open-source software gives malicious actors unfettered access. The Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, presented 4 advice for cryptocurrency investors, which are preventative steps to lessen the investor's vulnerability to theft on the blockchain. These include the standard precautions of soliciting the assistance of a qualified financial advisor, conducting adequate research, and ensuring that their assets are subject to code audits that can be verified. Additionally, investors need to be aware that there are liquidity pools for DeFi that have very restricted durations for joining. Additionally, the FBI issued a warning about the possible dangers linked with open source development, which is something that the cryptocurrency ecosystem relies heavily on. According to the statement made by the agency, open source code repositories offer unlimited access to all persons, including those with criminal motives. Despite the fact that security appears to be getting better, Immunify's CEO Mitchell Amador stated in an interview with Blockworks in July that several protocols that have undergone code audits have become victims of exploits that are not under their control. It should be noted that these exploits have occurred. Concerning the platforms themselves, the FBI recommended that real-time analytics and monitoring be implemented, in addition to consistent testing of the platform's programming. In addition, the development of an incident response strategy that can alert investors when a vulnerability has been exploited is something that should be front and center, according to the report. Hackers and other types of cyber criminals are increasingly focusing their attention on DeFi systems in recent months. The FBI claimed, with reference to data provided by Chainalysis, that between January and March of this year, these hackers stole digital assets worth $1.3 billion, 97% of which originated from DeFi systems. This was a 72% increase over the previous year. In a second research, the blockchain security company CertiK found that fraudsters stole more than $1.6 billion from DeFi platforms in just the first 4 months of the year. This figure is greater than the total amount of money lost in both 2020 and 2021 combined. The FBI notably referenced the breach that took place in February on the Wormhole Bridge, in which hackers stole $321 million by exploiting a signature verification flaw and taking advantage of the vulnerability. In addition to that, it stated the flash loan vulnerability that was present on Nirvana, a DeFi platform that was situated in Solana and from which hackers stole $3.5 million. Before making any investments, the FBI recommended that potential backers perform exhaustive study on the various blockchain platforms as well as smart contracts. In addition to this, they should make sure that the platform has undergone at least one code audit and keep an eye out for DeFi investment pools that have a short window of opportunity to join. In addition, DeFi platforms have an obligation to include real-time analytics and submit their code to stringent testing in order to shield their customers from any dangers. They are also required to design a plan for responding to incidents that will notify investors of any exploits or vulnerabilities that may exist. This year has witnessed some of the largest DeFi exploits in history, headlined by the breach that occurred in March on Axie Infinity's Ronin Bridge, in which digital assets with a value of $625 million were stolen. Other major exploits have occurred this year as well. A significant number of gamers, particularly in the Philippines, were wrecked as a result of the exploit and the subsequent decline in value of the Axie token. Although the FBI has acknowledged that any investment entails some risk, the agency has advised investors to conduct comprehensive study on DeFi platforms before using them and to consult with a certified financial consultant if they are unsure of what they should do. The agency stated that it was also extremely vital that the platform's procedures are sound and that they have had at least one code audit completed by independent auditors. In most cases, a code audit will consist of an examination of the underlying code of the platform, with the goal of locating any vulnerabilities or flaws that might potentially be exploited. According to the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, any DeFi investment pools that have an extremely limited timeframe to join or rapid deployment of smart contracts should also be approached with extreme caution. This is especially important if the investment pool has not conducted a code audit. The law enforcement agency also brought to light the use of crowdsourced solutions, which involve the production of ideas or material through the solicitation of contributions from a large number of individuals. Open source code repositories grant unrestricted access to any and all users, even those with malicious intent. According to the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, DeFi systems may also do their share to boost security by routinely testing their code to find vulnerabilities, in addition to doing real-time analytics and monitoring. Among the recommendations is the creation of an incident response strategy as well as the notification of users of potential platform vulnerabilities, hacks, exploits, or other types of suspicious activities. In the event that none of these solutions work, the FBI encourages American investors who have been the victim of hacking attempts to get in touch with them via the Internet Crime Complaint Center or their local FBI field office. If you made it to the end of this video and are interested in knowing more, let us know which part of the video you liked the most in the comments section below. We will appreciate your comment and work to make a video on your desired topic with an account shout out. Please like and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell button to be notified of our next video. Thanks for watching.